Hey, Spirit Family, it's your girl, guys. Echo, back to do a new reading for the collective. Hey, y'all. Hey, happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, I just wanted to jump in and get a reading. My nails are not done. I'm halfway done doing them. Okay, but I wanted to get in and get a reading done about this tarot reader. Okay, um, that either got paid a check or got paid to keep you from finding out about a check. Okay, this could have been from a best friend. Okay, a best friend is involved in this. All right, they went to a brujeria. Okay, now they could have thought that this tarot reader, because they are in red, it's a babalo here as well. Okay, please don't pay attention to my nails. Woo Lord. Okay, so we have a babalo and a brujeria here that a best friend, okay, hired to either keep some type of check they received, okay, from you, keep you from finding out about it, or like I said, uh, they paid them a check to do some type of spell work on you, okay. I pulled a King of Pentacles earlier too about this. Yeah, you could have went to college or school with this best friend, or they could have went to college or school with one of these two people. Okay, it says something about the Vatican, so they are most likely, um, they dibble and dabble with, they say demons is in the Vatican. Okay, the letter H, first, middle, last initial. Yeah, and they do some type of incantations, or they did do some type of incantations for this best friend. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, I just wanted to take a minute to shout out all our new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to the family. Okay, I also want to shout out the new members. All right, welcome to the club, you guys. I have A Rock, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, we have A Rock, Miss Constance, and Miss Immunique. Welcome to the club, guys. Also, Miss Mellow 3731 and Coco Chanel 49. I just want to thank you for your super chat, super thanks, whichever one it was. There's a couple other people donated. Okay, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everything you guys do, even your likes. Okay, your comments, your shares. That is definitely contributing to the channel. We're almost up to 4,000 subscribers, y'all. I cannot believe it. I really started, like, seriously, I done had several pages, but I started again. Yeah, something here about the bank. Okay, we have the bank here. We also have domestic violence. All right. That just popped out. And I have one more real quick. Um, but yeah, all of that, man, I couldn't believe, if even if it was 10 of y'all, I would still be giving you the messages like the Most High would have me to do. I cannot believe that He is growing as exponentially like this, y'all. And man, I'm just so grateful to you all. You know who I'm doing it for. Well, who else would I be talking to? Okay. So shout out to all of you, my faithfuls, my newbies, my members. Man, let's keep it going. Okay. We're off to a great start here in 2026, and I don't think it's going to stop. Okay. So let's finish out this reading. I have one more card for you. It says, find your ID card. Okay. And I'm going to turn y'all sideways. I'm sorry, but I wanted you to see. Okay. Somebody is now in spiritual jail because of this. All right. So we do have the bank here. I told you it was something about a check. Okay. So, like I said, either this best friend, okay, paid a tarot reader or went to a tarot reader. They could have been a tarot reader, okay? And something about these two spiritual practitioners, okay, in the industry. There's a lawyer in the industry. I always keep saying that when I want to say energy industry come out. So I guess I'm talking to industry people. I don't know. All right. There's a brother here. All right. I'm going to put him out there. And a spirit transfer ritual. Wow. So this best friend could have had a done a spirit transfer ritual with their brother, your brother, or this could have been your brother that did a spirit transfer ritual with his best friend or your best friend. All doing this money. This is big money. This was a bank. Okay, we don't have no little banks on here. This say something about New Currency, Huntington, First National Bank, PNC, Key Bank, Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland. Okay, somebody is Zionism is a banker. I don't know what that means. Where's my bank card? Okay, the Rothschilds, Israel, Citizens Bank. Okay, they know somebody that worked at a bank. That's what the back of this card just says. One of these people. It could be a brother, a best friend, okay? And they went to this brujeria and this Babylao to do a spirit transfer ritual. Or hell, they could have did this ritual and switched out. They could have did this spirit transfer ritual with a best friend and a brother. Honestly, we could see how this is going, okay? Somebody lost their ID card or somebody could have stole your ID, okay? You could have lost an ID recently or, I don't know. At some point, whenever you lost the ID, this ain't for everybody, but this for somebody. Whenever you lost the ID, okay, that was purposely done. We have confirmation here. So this is your confirmation. It says they know you know, okay? So they know you know what the hell they've been up to. Something about the eye of a needle here. The eye of a needle and an appointment. Okay, so somebody could be sick. With this domestic violence and the energy, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I had already pulled several cards all day. It's like afternoon now. Somebody was unalived. Okay, this could be separate from this. This could be part of this. Okay, somebody in a relationship with that domestic violence there. The feminine was unalived. All right, and they're doing necromancy rituals so that you won't know, or that the family won't know, or that people won't find out that this person is actually soulless, okay, or unalived, and they done brought in somebody that looked like them, one or the other. All right, so I'm gonna put this deck down. So let's move back. Awakening and confirmation. We already know that this is awakening and confirmation. Let's start from the top, guys. All right, so we have a best friend in the energy, a tarot reader, and a check. What else do we have on here? CSU. So there's a college in the industry in this energy. I don't know who is in this industry, but there's somebody in the industry in the spirit family. What up? Okay, they did the contract. Yeah, this best friend. Okay, there was a contract here on you. All right, yep, and a bank teller is coming out here with the bank. So somebody knew a bank teller. There's something about this check. I'm telling you, somebody got a check for something. And they paid these dang on somewhere in here, a tarot reader or a practitioner or something to do some type of fucking work on you. Okay? So that you wouldn't find out about this check. Let's see. Oh, finality flew out. Differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. That could be out here with this domestic violence. Okay? So this female, there's a female in the industry. This could be this. There's a female here. I'm going to stop saying in this energy. There's a female here, okay, that was unalived by somebody here in a relationship. Okay, and they're lying to you about that. That could be this best friend. Female could be this best friend of yours, okay, male or female, or this best friend of this brother, okay, is no longer, they were unalived through some type of domestic violence, and they could have went to this brujeria and this babalawu, okay, to get this person reincarnated, yeah, through some type of incantations, okay. The Vatican was out here. We know what they do in the Vatican, okay. Destiny swap. This person, this best friend or this brother, okay, this best friend or this brother wanted to destiny swap with you. Whether you're male or female, you have a female best friend or a male best friend, okay? Because the best friend out here is no female or male out here except for this brother. Your best friend, okay, wanted to destiny swap with you. They could have got paid a check to do this, or they wanted to do this so that they could get a check. This happened in the past, okay? There's history. It happened, left behind, looking back, okay? And this is confirmation for somebody because you might not know that this person was unalive. Yeah, they was on some type of meeting, okay? Or meetup, dating multiple people, okay? Somebody unalive this person. It say left behind, not looking back. Okay, this could have happened in August of a year. Okay, somebody in this energy, okay, was born in the year 84. Okay, I know I supposedly was. All right, so I'm 41. So somebody could be 41 or turning 42 this year. Okay, or they just recently had a birthday. This person is gone. This best friend. Okay, because they were supposed to, yeah, obsession. Holding on, clinging, can't let go. So listen now. This is falling on this bank teller. So I'm getting the story right. This best friend went to a tarot reader and had a reading done because, or no. This best friend went to a tarot reader with a lover. Could have been of yours, could have been a family member of yours, but went with a lover, okay? Somehow your energy came up, or this tarot reader could have known already about you when they looked into this person's energy. This is what I'm getting. Family, okay? And told this person about this money and your gifts and abilities, okay? I don't know how they saw them in your energy because this your best friend. So this is somebody that has a cup of yours. Somebody that's, in your, or was, you might not be talking to them anymore. But whatever the case may be, they was dealing with a coven, okay? If it was a female, she wanted to be an Eastern Star. Yeah, and what I'm telling you is the truth, okay? They went to see a reader, this couple. Okay, so this couple got together. They were initiated, or they were not set, offered, okay, to be initiated by a coven that was already attacking you. Listen, anchor here. I'm telling you something. Brace yourself. Okay? That's what that's saying. Brace your motherfucking self. Listen. You have a best friend and possibly a brother or their brother that is part of a coven that had already been attacking you for some type of wealth. Okay? You are a chosen energy if you're watching me. You're a part of the spirit family. You have gifts and abilities. Okay? This has been known since probably you was in the womb. So this coven that's been coming up against you, okay, because there's a lawyer in the energy. This lawyer knew about this check you was supposed to get from possibly some type of family member passing away. Okay, this could be your family's estate, like a family member's estate, a grandparent left you something. Okay, you was getting ready to get some money. And this coven has been keeping you from it because they've been doing whatever they were doing with the bank here, okay, and the bank teller and shit. And they've been transferring your money, playing around with your money for a long time. Okay, it could not be long, but it's been long, at least since COVID. So since 2019, this people has been coming against you. Okay, they've been trying to attack you so they can knock you off to get your money while the world was asleep and in the house. Okay. Everybody got busy, especially them demons. All right. So they found out about this best friend throughout this 6-year period. Okay. This could have been last year, could have been a couple years ago. Okay. You could be currently going through this. All right. And finally walked away from it because that's why it's being exposed out here. There was a cut, there was a break, there was a finality. Okay. And that was this friend. This friend was born in 1984. Okay? Or it could be this lawyer or this brother. This person is in their 40s. Okay? That wanted to destiny swap with you. Like I said, I might be referring more to females because I'm a female. But this could be a male or female out here. Spirit is not putting a gender on it. Okay? Because this is for multiple chosen ones. This person wanted to go, this coven, really, this friend may have known that they was attacking you, may not have. Okay? But this coven, I was about to say, okay, approached. Spirit don't want me to get this out. Approached this best friend and said, for one, she needed a counterpart. You need a counterpart, okay? You can't do it single. So, believe it or not, whoever this best friend, male or female, was with, whether they're not with somebody right now or not, okay? They got together and tried to do like, they were going to get married in your name. They may have not. Yeah, they do witchcraft, okay? They went to this brujeria. Somebody could be doing witchcraft on my shit right now because they don't want this shit to come out. This say something about a step family member is the bank teller to this best friend and this brother, okay? And their lover. This best friend is in a relationship. Okay, or was at the time that this attack was fully happening. Okay, but this say it was in the past, so this has to be 2025 and before. Okay, any one of them years. They were getting a check, Spirit is saying. They were being paid by this lawyer, okay, to be like monitoring Spirit. She was, because she had that anchor to you, that connection to you. He or she was, I'm sorry, this best friend was, because they have this connection to you. Okay? Listen here. The plan was, okay? Now I told you these covens they ain't shit to play with now, especially the old school rules. What they had to do in order to destiny swap with you, she was going to destiny swap with you. Something about the eye of a needle. So this is what they had to do. This was the procedure. Locking in on the target. Okay? This is the procedure that they had to do. It's called the eye of the needle. If you can make it through a death, listen, you have to sacrifice something. You have to go with this conflict here. I don't know. Every group is different, okay? But Spirit is teaching me with this cup here. They have to drink something and they have to go through like this death ritual almost. Because you know they say it's the eye of the needle is in the Bible. It's like, and also the bridge to Jahannam is in the Quran, which is like the journey between life and death. Okay? I know it sounds crazy, but this is what I got to do. This person had an appointment. Uh-oh now. Listen to me. It was this person's turn. If they didn't get you, now they had a certain amount of time. Okay? I'm hearing possibly 4 years. Okay? In between this time, they probably didn't sacrifice a whole lot of shit. I'm hearing animals. Okay? They most recently got engaged, if that helps you. Okay? This brother or this best friend. I'm feeling like this brother did a spirit transfer ritual with this sister. I mean, with this best friend. Whether it was male or female. Because this person did not make it. Y'all, they didn't make it through this appointment. Wrong reasons for this decision. Okay? This person puts you through a lot. Some about they lost their bank card. They lied. They could have told you, something about this at that time that they had lost their bank card. No, they were just switching banks. Okay? So that they can get this check from this lawyer. All right? There's something about domestic violence here. Okay? Somebody could be going to jail for domestic violence, this person, because it's not just domestic violence, it's a murder. Okay? Because it was this person's turn. So I guess, like I said, they couldn't, this is an awakening, yeah. Bodyguard. Identity theft. Okay, so what happened is, this best friend did not make it through the Eye of the Needle ritual. Whenever they had to do it. Now, they had an appointment, and usually, like I said before, and I'm probably going to keep on saying because it's a part of the spiritual world, your birthday is the most common day. Your birthday, and you got a certain amount of time to do it in, okay? That you pass through life and death all over again, every year. Your birth was your original resurrection, okay? Your birth was your original resurrection. So every year, you got to walk across the bridge. You get the chance, the opportunity. If you went the wrong way the last time, you can go the right way this time, or you can keep on going back. Whatever that case may be. This person did not make it through their Eye of the Needle ritual. So whenever this best friend's birthday was last year, they did not make it through. That's why finality is here. Okay? This best friend, okay, was doing incantations over your pictures. Something about a I got two here. Look. Commitment, offer, asking out, taking to the next level. Okay, so, like I said, this person, this best friend got engaged. Because that's when, they can't be in the coven completely. Like, they can't be initiated fully. I'm sorry. Yeah. They can't be initiated fully without being spiritually married and physically. They were going to take over your whole life, spirit and physical, is what I'm hearing. Okay, they wanted everything. They was going to sign checks in your name. This person could have been. Do you look like your best friend? Okay. Do you look like somebody in a family? Okay? Because they was planning on becoming you altogether with this Find Your ID card. They had an ID card with your name on it. This is why they're going to jail. Somebody going to jail with this. Okay? Yeah, they have confirmation of a bank. They must have went back. Okay? This person could have came and tried to do another check or something. But what really, really happened is that it was time for this person's spirit transfer ritual, Eye of the Needle appointment. Okay? And this person didn't make it. And they had already, okay, this is what I'm hearing. This female or this male, okay, was unalived a long time ago. Or this is what they are about to do. Okay? It's something about this brother is about to, or did already. This brother, okay, hold on. Spirit, what is this spirit transfer ritual? I know that's what they wanted to do with you because that's, like Destiny Swap. We got Destiny Swap out here. But it's something about this best friend and this brother, okay? Yeah, I'm saying 3 of Swords here, okay? Oh, shit. Three of Swords. So whatever happened, I'm telling you, they broke ties. Okay? That person did not make it through the ritual. So they did a spirit transfer ritual. Something about a brother. Maybe a brother was the one that put this best friend on to this idea to do this shit. Okay? Yeah, we got 2 of Swords to the Emperor here. That's what they were gonna do. This brother was going to do a spirit transfer ritual with this sister. Oh shit. Or this whoever it is. Brother or sister. Yeah, hermit. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting something here. Yep, to the 10 of Wands. Like I said, this best friend passed away because they did not make it through the Eye of the Needle ritual to do the spirit transfer. This brother could have had the contract done. Listen, did this brother set this best friend up? We got 7 of Swords to the Fool. Yeah, because this brother has been coming in doing with the Hermit here. This brother is helping this best friend, or was helping this best friend, right? But once the best friend did not make it through the ritual, okay, that's when they were awakened to the fact that this person was not you, okay? They were not spiritually gifted, okay? And that they had been using spell work this whole time. Ooh. So this person lied to the coven, or they lied to the coven. Because, yeah, with this tarot reader here, now we got a Bruhera and a Babalu. I would think that they were the coven, right? Them is the leader, just the hypothetical. Them the people part of the coven. Well, why we got a tarot reader here? Okay? So that's what's coming up in this energy. This person was going to a tarot reader separate from the coven, okay? Getting some type of spiritual work done on you, spirit family, to make it look like Page of Wands, that they were you, a Page of Wands. And when they did not make it through this ritual, okay, yeah, this is justice for you, and it's coming in quickly. This is the confirmation, okay? Who this you had a best friend, could have been the best friend and a brother, okay, that was trying to destiny swap with you and take all your gifts and abilities and your chosen starness and your psychic abilities and your eye and your ear. They is straight nothing. They whole family lineage is evil, okay? Yeah, they didn't went to the other. One of them went to the other side. Somebody went to the dark side. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. That's what they wanted. They wanted your stuff because they ain't got it. Whatever happened in their family lineage, okay, they are out of alignment. But they wanted to be super bad, like you. All right? And this brother and this best friend have been attacking you and doing little shit with this 7 of Wands. They could have had you. Did you stay with a best friend to the 5 of Wands? Was you around a best friend to the Knight of Wands? Look, they tried to have you cornered. And you walked away still. They did something. Some type of spell work with this 7 of Wands to the 5 of Wands. They was throwing helly work at you. Uh-oh. And here go an Empress. So it could have something to do. Their mother could be a dang on practitioner as well. Or they could have did work on the mama too. Hell, I told you they evil. Look at how that light coming out now. Yeah, they ain't had a light. And that's falling on the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, to the Strength, to the Sun. That's you. Okay? You walk straight through that shit. That's what I'm hearing. Ooh, wee. Go ahead. Collective, you walk straight through that shit. So what happened is, they couldn't get you. They were going to sacrifice you. Okay? Something they mama did. Remember I said it's something they out of alignment. So they mother did something. Okay? Or a grandmother. I heard their grandmother was, had the juice. Yeah. With this Empress here, she cold. She just jumped out on me when I walked away. Or with the 8 of Cups, with the walked away. That's when this Empress showed up. Okay? So you might not be in connection with this best friend or this brother, okay, or this family, okay, that you went to school or college with. This somebody you grew up with. This somebody had to be close to you because they were used as an anchor in the ethers to be able to be in your energy. Only people that's close to you could be in your energy. Okay? So they both were trying to attack you. Your best friend and their family member. Okay? Could have been a mother too, but this is the grandmother. The grandmother really could have helped. Why is this grandmother? Okay, what is this grandmother? Hold on. Oh, Spirit, what's this grandmother? They know they made the wrong decision. This female or it's a female. Okay. So whether this best friend is male or female in your story, there is a female. I just keep hearing female. Yeah. Eight of Wands is coming out fast. It tried to fly out. There's a female that has been unalived. So I remember it was something about this spirit transfer ritual. Remember, I wanted to say that this best friend had already did it. This best friend, okay, with this Empress here. This best friend, female. So, so if your best friend is a male, he got a sister. If your best friend is a female, this is her. Okay? She did a spirit. She went to this Babalao and this Bruhera to have a spirit transfer ritual through a grandmother or a mother. One or the other. Yeah. He tried to sacrifice a female in the family. Okay? With this Empress here. Yeah, to the Chariot, to the Knight of Cups, to the Four of Wands, to the Ten of Pentacles. This person, it's a female involved in this, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, this best friend is a female. Okay? I'm going to just say it like that. Now, you could switch the roles. But whoever I'm talking to, that this is really specifically for. You have a female best friend, whether you're male or female. How about that? You have a female best friend, okay, that her and her brother have been trying to steal your family shit. Okay, they might know your whole family at this point because I told you grew up with this person. This person was unalived through some type of a female. Was unalived. This best friend, okay, was unalived through domestic violence. And this person did a spirit wanted to do, so they was walking around with some type of entity attachment. That's why they got this Bruhera and this Babalu here. Okay? They went to this tarot reader to look and see who in their corner. Okay? Look now. They went to this tarot reader to see who they could put this contract on to destiny swap with because they was dead. Spiritually. Or this female could have did it on purpose. But whatever the case, she did a destiny swap with either a mother or a grandmother. This is what I'm hearing. So when it came to this Eye of a Needle appointment, and they had to unalive and reincarnate to do this destiny swap, it was time for your sacrifice, whoever I'm talking to, male or female. It was time for your sacrifice, okay? But this female was out of alignment. You no longer, that person died, okay? And was reincarnated. Therefore, the original friend contract, cousin contract, brother contract, auntie contract, once you go and come back, it is now null and void, okay? With this finality here, where it go? Let me clean some of these cards up. Okay, with this finality here. Once that person passed away, this best friend, okay, or this brother, because they could have did some destiny swapping too. They was part of this weird ass coven, okay? They do all kinds of creepy shit. It is what it is. Okay, they know this coven got money too. It's bank tellers, okay? Lawyers in this group, okay? Tarot readers. What else we got in here? Something about a king, okay? The last name King, first name King, somebody named King, okay? The Nephilim are here. So you could be of a Nephilim descent, okay? That's why they wanted your gifts. Or they could have been of the Nephilim descent, because I heard they don't got the same gifts as a chosen starseed. Just so you know, that's a piece of info for you today. So they could have been Nephilim, and you're a chosen one. So you got your gifts are more superior. Okay, they're looked at as a fallen race of angels. You're looked at as the chosen race. You get it? So this female or this male, both of them, they were really jealous of you. I'm hearing for a long time. You might have not even known because this say best friend. Okay, and now the coven is awakening after they had to do this ritual and found out that these people then went and got magic done to look like, because you know these covens, you got to really got the juice. Now you can't just get in there and ain't got nothing. That ain't how that works. Okay, so they done told these people somehow, some way, and they might have already knew and just let them. I'm hearing they knew. Look, they know you know. Okay, I don't know if that's necessarily for you, but this could also be about this coven that these people tried to initiate into, and they did their own fucking research. I'm pretty sure they did. I would hope they did. Okay? They had to have done their research and found out that what lineage, yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles to the look. They found it out. That's what happened. They found it out, and they could have found it out a while ago and just didn't tell these people because they're moving them on to calmer waters. That's what I heard. Where the rest of this day? All right, I'm gonna get some final messages here. But yeah, basically, best friend and they family, they brother, okay, tried to come up against you. They was getting paid. They trying to block a check from you, or they could have got paid, like I said, through this same coven that was attacking you. They thought they was getting the juice, okay, by attacking you. But once this coven found out what the hell they was doing, they don't want to deal with them no more. Okay, remember, it's something about a college here. There's a lawyer. Okay, it was a contract on your head, now it's a contract on theirs. Okay, there's a bank involved, okay, and a bank teller, all right, that has some type of connection to your money and where this check originally came from. They were lying about some money that they had. This friend got paid to do what they did to you. This friend and this brother, okay? This could have happened when you were 39, okay? Something about a watch. You know, that's the sign of a destiny swap, a new watch. FYI. Okay? Something about an amulet. So this person could wear an amulet. They could have been trying to use this amulet when they was around this coven, okay, to help them still look, to make this destiny swap work. They have to have some type of amulet. One of them got a watch. One of them got an amulet. Lord have mercy. That's the Bruhera there, okay? I told you this best friend was unalived on a vacation, okay? And then all of a sudden they start wearing makeup. If they started wearing makeup or doing something different to their face or something like that, they could have got a piercing, something like that, a face tattoo, okay? That's because they were not them. Or they were being abused, could have been, with this makeup here, okay? This person started wearing makeup because I told you they're unalived. That person is dead. They brought in, if you was around this best friend after this situation, you might not have been. I'm thinking you not, because you walked away and they got in trouble when you walked away, okay? The police are involved. Somebody's brother is a policeman. Somebody wearing dread or had dreads, okay? They were involved in this. We have the letter I here. First, middle, last initial. I'm hearing Isaac, okay? Isaiah. Yeah, there's already police involved in this. Now, either they could be part of the coven, okay? Or they've been investigating this situation because of this bank situation, okay? Like I said, a college and a school is in energy. The letter H is significant. First, middle, last initial. I'm hearing Humphrey, Horace. Hillary. All right, something about the Vatican. They know how to do incantations. I told you they attached. Okay, so they attached a. They did funeral rituals. They did death rituals. Okay, and they did some type of attachment of demonic entities with the Vatican here. Okay, that's what this person has something attached to them. That's what they went and got to appear angelic. They had an attachment. For one, they got an attachment to whoever that passed away. I told you they just recently tried to sacrifice or did sacrifice. One or the other. One of them sacrificed a mother or a grandmother. The other got an entity attachment. And they both was lying to this damn coven. Okay, this is confirmation. I'm telling you, they done fucked around and found out. That's what this said. They fucked around and found out that this damn coven, and I'm in Ohio. This says here in Ohio. Okay? It says you're inviting spirits into your space with pictures and videos, but they know that. Okay? So they are watching these two people. I told you it's the best friend and their lover or husband were working against you. So I'm about to get to the end of it. I'm almost done. Okay? We got March in the industry energy, so they could have did something in March of whatever year this was. Okay? Somebody's birthday could have been in March. Someone here in this energy was 42 when this happened. Okay? Or is currently 42. It's something about a parade here. I don't know necessarily what a parade would have to do with this. With this spirit transfer ritual, something about a parade. I don't know. Let's see. Spirit, I mean, I know everything that I write on these cards don't always necessarily mean something, but there's something significant. March, a parade. There is a parade that happens in Cleveland. They do a whole bunch of them all summer. It's one every year. So what parade is in March? I think that's with this green here. That's St. Patrick's Day. Okay? Uh-oh. To the spirit, to the hangman. Yeah. They did this initial ritual on you. Told you they had you in the seven of wands to the 4 of pentacles and some other shit. They did some type of spell or ritual during a parade. A St. Patrick's Day parade. Okay? And it's something about the Nephilim being there. It's something about St. Patrick's Day or Saint Days. Holidays. Something about that. Let's see. Yeah, with the 6 of Pentacles here. That's definitely when they did this. That's when they did this ritual. I don't know what year. And somebody involved was 42. I'm telling you. So if you know anybody that's 42 currently right now, okay, they could be 42 right now, or they could have been you remembering that this person was 42 when this certain things was going on around you, when you felt stuck and in the hangman couldn't move forward. Okay, they was doing jar spells. Okay, they was doing some type of, I told you they did a death spell. Yeah, they was doing all kinds of kitchen magic as well. I heard sacrificing animals, cooking certain animals and meats. Okay, they unalived a couple birds. They was doing some type of rituals over your property. I hear they still are. Okay, because this is where we get to the final part at. Okay, with this feet engaged, the flowers, this person recently said they were engaged within the last 2 years. Okay, they got engaged to this lover. Okay, that was just so that they could use their feet in the ethers. Once you get engaged, okay, something about you can use each other's vessel. At least that's what it used to be. But then we have disappointment here. So I'm guessing that this lover was going to possibly, yeah, how it's covering up this spirit card. I mean, this strength card. This lover was going to possibly take this female's place when it was time for her appointment or some shit. Okay, yeah, this appointment keep coming up on this person's birthday. Oh, yeah. They did something to their feet. Some type of binding ritual, okay, was done to you that connected you to this best friend in March of some year. and a lover helped them. Okay, so, and then once they bound your feet to her, they did like a spiritual marriage. They did this appointment. Okay, with this eye of the needle shit. And they had a certain time to unalive you. Okay, and it didn't happen. And there's a spirit out here. I told you they do entity attachments. Okay, this female is now gone. She still had to do it. They don't give a fuck. Oh, okay, you don't got your sacrifice. They ain't tell them that they ain't had no connection to you, by the way. Because this man, okay, she can't, okay. This female that was coming in to dream invade you, okay, out of this couple. However you attach to this couple. You could be the female best friend. You could be the male best friend in this couple, okay? Because they worked against each other's friends and family. Yeah, the sun just popped out. Look, they was working against each other's friend and family. They was working together. Told you they was about to try to unalive a family member. Look, judgment. They was about to try to unalive another family member because they couldn't sacrifice you. Two of Cups. They did some type of ritual where they got married spiritually and they were going to be you and whoever your divine counterpart is. They was going to lie and say you was married, yeah, with the lovers here. So that they could sign for your money with the Wheel of Fortune to the page of, yeah. So whoever the female was, she was going to be you. If you was a female. And whoever the male was going to be you. And they done fucked up because they could not sacrifice you. So this person, whether it was the male or the female, did not make it through the Eye of the Needle ritual. In other words, they couldn't do this destiny swap. Whether they, like I said, they was going to try to swap it and do a family member. I'm hearing a matriarch of the family. And the group got on their ass and said, no, we want the person that you was going to do this destiny swap with. Where they at? We don't want that spirit because that spirit is out of alignment. Yeah, they denied this matriarch that they was going to try to use. They thought, and then kind of find out, the family thought the matriarch, they was like, this is their mother. Okay? They were going to sacrifice their mama. Lord. This brother and this best friend was going to sacrifice their mama. 9 of Cups. Lord, have mercy. They didn't get no. They was going to do whatever they had to do because they have to give. Look, with this spirit here, they had to come with the spirit of a chosen one. Not no damn Nephilim. They didn't want that. So that's what happened. They found out, or the mama, they thought the mama was a little different. They thought that they became out of alignment, that they were falling because of what a father did. No, not at all. It's what a mother did. Okay? So that's this message here. Okay? You might hear about this person and pass away, but if you don't talk to them, you won't. Okay? But whatever the little ritual that they was about to do this destiny swap on your life, they basically unalived themselves with trying to put your life on the line. And they tried to keep you hostage, okay? They did all kinds of things to stop your life, your work, your money. I heard they stole an ID or some shit, a bank card, something, okay? Trying to sacrifice you because they is bums. They not chosen. Oh, they found out you had a bodyguard. Oh, so that was the end. I'm sorry. A few more minutes, y'all. Bear with you, girl. I'm done. Listen, this is what happened. Even though the female passed away in the ritual, the lover, okay, and the brother both have ties to you because of the spiritual, whatever the fuck, ritual that they did in the beginning. They could have did this in 2015. Okay? With this awakening here. Yeah. They did a binding ritual to you in 2015, a long time ago. Okay? With the idea of this identity theft. Okay? So when it was time to come in the siphon, because they still needed the siphon, right? Even though you cut yourself off from this friend, you could have cut yourself off from these family members. Whatever the case may be, you might not talk to them no more, or you do. But whatever the case may be, it was time for them to come in and harvest your energy And it wasn't the best friend that did it this time. That's who usually do it. This time, it was either a lover or that brother, okay? And they got that ass tap. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so, I don't know. Let's get these final cards here. So, what about this brother, okay, that came in? Yeah, they did some type of ritual over you. The Book of Enoch, okay? Something happened in the year 2015 with you and this best friend, this family. Y'all could have went out to eat, okay? Y'all could have just been kicking it real tight at that time, and you was around this person and their brother or their family members, okay? You're going to get justice. Your justice is here, okay? These people are frozen, all right? Something about this dating. Yeah, they found out this heifer was toxic. Okay, so maybe this lover, this lover knew. They was working together. Something about this dating, somebody toxic. Okay, so this fan or this brother, okay, is finding out that this person, they sent somebody in, I told you, from the past, lied to them, okay? Or it could have been this karmic ass tarot reader that told them, yeah, go ahead and do it. Y'all gonna win. Y'all gonna be successful, okay? And it ended up not working out. And then somebody else, I told you they found out that this female was unalive, not by this current lover. She was unalive by another lover, okay? And that they couldn't really use her energy. There's no way, okay, other parties involved. Yeah, she was unalive by a previous relationship. And they had tied her feet. Look, they had did a spiritual ritual on her. So when the people in this coven and this lover found out, okay, they let them set themselves up. That's what I heard. They let them set themselves up. Ain't no way. I'm telling you, ain't no way these coven members didn't know what the fuck these people was doing. They let them set themselves up and they lost. Okay? Big time. Final messages, spirit. Yeah, this female thought she was gonna come in and just take your spirit because she ain't got one. Now they just watching looking stupid. It's flu out there. Now they gotta watch you be great like they wanted to be great. Okay? And I'm hearing this copycat. If this female is still alive, I'm telling you. Or if this female is still alive, that's not her. Okay? That's another spirit inhabiting her body, for one. And two, it could be a lookalike. Okay? It could have been somebody that was attached to one of these lovers that she was with. I heard she was very promiscuous. She was a hoe. Okay? Or was one before she got into this relationship. All right, and that's what this man is finding out, that this hoe was really toxic all along. He shouldn't have never did this shit, but he thought you was just as goofy as she is. That's what I'm hearing. Or he is, okay? Yeah, they said they should have never did this shit. They knew what they was doing, though. Okay, they did this shit together, but somehow this clone or this copycat that thought that they could do this shit, they lied. I'm telling you. This wasn't even your friend no more. It hadn't, that person had passed away in like May, I'm hearing. May of a year before the year that, or years that they conspired to do this shit to you. That was somebody else. So if they start acting different, okay, acting funny, yeah, they didn't see this shit coming. But you're about to hear about this, okay? That this female may pass away from something, like this physical body, like they might get rid of the actual body. Okay? Because the spirit is already gone. Forbidden decision. I'm telling you. They about to get rid of her. And possibly her lover too. Alright, so that's the message, y'all. I hope it helps. If you need any more more insight into this message, I could do you a personal reading. I do those. I do cord cuttings. I do hex removal. I do spiritual counseling sessions so we can figure out exactly what you need. And I do full curse removal. We have to talk about that in the email. So email me. All right. Shout out to the gang. I love you guys. And I'll be back with another one soon. Peace be with you.